Hey, I'm Chris.
I'm Chad. We are the creators of Order of Eventide, the pen and paper role-playing game.
Yes, and today we're going to be going over guilds. There are a few different guilds that your heroes can join, and they come complete with different perks. It's very exciting. Are you ready to check it out?
Let's do it.
So, you want to join a guild? Well, you've come to the right place. Kara's Vale has a lot of things you can do. Besides visiting shopkeepers, besides gambling at the inn and listening to rumors and investing in the town, you can go to guilds. So as we walk through the Vale, past the Order Master, the various shopkeepers, at the end of the road, there is the great big guild hall. There's a Fighter's Guild, a Hunter's Guild, a Mage's Guild, and a Merchant's Guild. So within Kara's Vale, look for the page references to really dive into that guild. So, for example, the Fighter's Guild interests you. It says see page 134 for guild perks, page 136 for feats, titles, and glowstone rewards. So let's just go over there. We want to join the Fighters Guild, let's say. We're going to turn to the guild registry towards the back of the book. So feats are things your hero performs while dungeoneering, while adventuring, while going through the campaign, sort of accomplishments, achievements that are recognizable. And as you gain titles, you can write a single title next to your hero's name on your character sheet if you want, but keep track of them. We've got a printout of a character sheet from orderofeventide.com, and it has a title section right here, which is nice. So you can write a bunch there. But if you're using the one that's in the back of the book, it's a smaller character sheet. You can find a different place to write your titles. Some of these titles, for example, let's look at Sandesa. So if you're playing through the Sandesan region, let's say you killed every type of Forsaken in Sandesa. Well, that gives you a title called the Sweeper. So maybe your character's name is, let's see, who do we have here? Taravar the Sweeper. So Chad's going to write that name on his character sheet. He just got that title. Cool. And also, if you notice up here, glowstone rewards. So I just gained my first title. Now, you get a reward based on how many titles you currently have. So we've got our first one. We've got 1 to 5 titles currently. So we're going to roll 2d6 glowstone. Yep. So we've rolled a total of 10. So we just got 10 glowstone. The town recognizes it. Kara's Vale recognizes it. And we gain 10 glowstone and a title for accomplishing this feat of killing every type of Forsaken in the region of Sandesa. In between dungeons, you're going to want to check in with the guild just to see maybe you accomplished one of these feats while dungeoneering. So it's always good between dungeon runs to check the guild registry. So let's go to the Fighters Guild. Every guild has a membership fee. So you'll see that on the intro page of the guild. This fee is 10 glowstone to join. You can leave the Fighters Guild at any time. Any number of heroes can be part of the Fighters Guild. But if you leave the Fighters Guild and to join a different guild and you want to come back to the Fighters Guild, you have to pay that membership fee again. Now, here's the list of guild perks. The first one, you pay 1 essence to unlock it. Essence are like the experience points in the game. So any number of heroes can use the Warrior's Wineskin. And it's the same for the Hunter's Guild, the Scavenging Vulture, the Mage's Guild, and the Merchant's Guild. The first one, any number of heroes can have that Warrior Wineskin. But as you progress through the game, look at the second one, Berserk Bread. To unlock this, kill Sandesa's Master Behemoth or pay 4 essence. It's only usable by 1 hero at a time. So let's say all 4 of your heroes are in the Fighters Guild. All 4 of your heroes have the Warrior's Wineskin perk. You'd actually write it in the, you'd write under the guild, you'd write Fighters Guild. The guild perk, you'd say Warrior's Wineskin, and just copy the description. So this is a cool perk. Let's read it. 3 times per dungeon, you can push your limits to reroll an attack roll and keep whichever's better. It's very powerful, could change the tide of combat if you use it at the right time. Now, let's say all 4 of the heroes, they've got the Warrior's Wineskin, that's great. But we've just run a dungeon, you've come back to town, you want to stick around in the Fighters Guild, you didn't kill Sandesa's Master Behemoth yet, but you do have 4 essence, and you think, okay, I actually want that Berserk Bread perk. So I'm going to pay 4 essence to unlock that a little bit earlier. Now, that's only usable by 1 hero. So if the other heroes want to also unlock it, they could pay the 4 essence to unlock it, but only 1 hero in your party can actually have it. These are a kind of limited supply. Each guild has sort of a different theme. The Hunters Guild has companions that you can hire, like the Hunting Wolf, the Seeker Falcon, and the Mages Guild has a whole bunch of different, almost like blessings and magical auras that you can have equipped. And then the Merchants Guild, really neat. I'm not going to spoil it for you. You're going to have to go explore them yourself. But so these you can unlock as you progress through the campaign, sort of clearing out regions or by paying a lot of extra essence. So every hero is going to have their guild perk written on their sheet. If they want one, they don't have to. You don't have to get a guild perk. The last thing about guilds are each guild has their feats and titles. So again, if you're part of a guild, you're going to want to check back with the guild registry for your guild after running a dungeon to see if you've accomplished one of the feats. Let's look at one of them. So there's combat titles and feats, hero progression. Let's look at a combat one. The Tempest. This is a cool title. You killed 4 Forsaken with a single attack. Nice. So you got the Tempest. Let's say you came back from a dungeon. You were already had the Sweeper title. You just gained the Tempest title. Now let's look at glowstone rewards. You've got 2 titles. So between 1 and 5 titles, you get 2d6 glowstone. So you get to roll another 2d6 glowstone, add that to your sheet. That's what the Fighters Guild has awarded you, a title and some glowstone. But as you accumulate titles, let's say you go back to town and you check in with your Fighters Guild and you've just gained your 6th title. Well, now you're going to get awarded 3d6 glowstone for that 6th title, as well as the title itself. So just keep track of all your titles on the front or back of your hero sheet. Other than that, have fun exploring each of the guilds. There's a lot that they offer, and they're going to augment your character in very helpful ways. That wraps up today's video. Thanks for watching, and happy dungeoneering.